Hi everyone, welcome to the fully automated production studio at RTV38. Thanks to the use of PTZ and Tuning robotics, it can be operated remotely without any manual intervention on the cameras in the studio. This is the second generation of robotics in the studio. The current high-quality level of the PTZ cameras has facilitated the replacement of former expensive, bulky systems with a cost-effective configuration based on Tuning and Panasonic PTZ cameras. RTV38 has implemented a combination of several robotic systems, including a Dolly system on a curved track and several motorized columns on different shapes and configurations. A total of 5 robotic systems are being controlled from the same place, represented by Tuning software application, in combination with both a Panasonic control panel and a Tuning robotic panel. Follow me to take a look at each of the systems. Tuning robotics can be moved both in live and with predefined moves and presets. Here at RTV38, the Tuning Dolly is usually operated live to adapt better what is happening on the stage. Then the movement relies on the skills of the operator using the integration of the Dolly in the Panasonic control panel or in the dedicated panel for robotics. At the same time, the Tuning software allows to create movements where all the axes are synchronized. Movements are created from keyframes with a specified time. The Tuning software makes all the calculations to produce a smooth movement with soft start and stop. It is also possible to trigger simultaneous movements and presets on several robotic systems, grouping all these movements on one single cell. The system is designed for one-person operation from a touchscreen display. The Tuning Dolly with Totem is moving along a track that is straight in the central segment and curved on both sides. With this cool design, the movement of the Dolly fits better the design of the studio and can capture the action on the stage from different angles, producing beautiful, dynamic images with a smooth movement. The track has a new lower profile that integrates better with the studio. The Dolly system is very silent, not affecting the production. The cables are well managed inside a chain that runs smoothly inside the vessel. Another benefit of this new track with a lower profile is that the design of the track can be discussed and customized for each project, with some limitations like the minimum radius on the curve. This track is 16 meters long. A possible upgrade of the system could be to use a second Dolly in the same track to maximize the use of the track. In this sense, the Tuning system controls the position of both dollies, avoiding any risk of collision. There are different motorized columns in the studio, addressing different needs. There is a Totem in the Dolly that provides vertical adjustment on the camera that is moving horizontally along the track. As you can see, 2 monitors are mounted on the Totem, providing feedback to the presenter. Also in the studio, there is another Totem, in this case a standalone, that provides vertical, smooth movements that can be used on air. The camera that is shooting at me at this moment is mounted on a simpler column that allows to shoot from a very low position, only 60 centimeters from the floor. With a stroke of 675 millimeters, the camera can reach up to 1.5 meters. Therefore, it's a suitable column for shooting people both sitting and standing. It is not the case here at RTV38, but the simpler column could also be installed suspended from the ceiling. In the studio, 2 Vario columns are providing both a higher payload and a higher position. In this configuration of a Vario column, the camera can reach up to 2.4 meters. But if there is a need for a higher position, the configuration can be modified to reach up to 2.8 meters. The column can start as low as 1 meter from the floor and then go up to 2.4 meters, offering such long stroke. And thanks to the higher payload, a monitor can be also mounted as video return for the presenter. Another example of this higher payload is that it's possible to use a prompter system on this kind of columns. Although the positions of the columns are marked on the floor, it is easy to move them around thanks to the wheels that are included in the base. RTV38 relies on the excellent combination of Panasonic PTZs and Tuning robotics to produce dynamic, engaging content in a fully automated production environment. A Dolly system is combined with several columns to produce dynamic images from different angles, all of them being controlled from the same place, with an intuitive GUI that makes the operation simple and intuitive. The use of robotics elevates the performance of Panasonic PTZ cameras and brings excellent visual results on the production.